Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is MJ and you're watching my channel called Reading This Life. This is my first video of me on screen, and I wanted to take time to do the newbie tag for BookTube and introduce myself and go through these questions and get to know each other a little bit. So without further ado, question number one: why did you start this channel? Well, I've been a book lover since I can remember. I have a pretty big collection. I love reading. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do. And I don't know, I love watching booktubers, so why not start my own channel and join the party? That's what I say. Question number two: what are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube and specifically BookTube? Well, the one thing that I really like to do is to hit the classics. I love revisiting classics that maybe I didn't want to read in high school. Maybe I thumbed through, did the Cliff Notes version. Also, I really like to look for antique books, collector's editions, things like that. So I think going on estate sales and book hunts with me would be kind of fun. So I hope to bring that to YouTube. I don't read a lot of the popular books. I do, but my books are going to be a little more off to the left. And question number three, I'm reading from a piece of paper, just so you know. What are you most excited about this new channel? Well, just to get to know everyone, to be a part of the group, to let people know my personality. A lot of my friends don't read at all, which is kind of sad and scary. And I try to encourage as much as you can, but you could lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. So I think that by participating in YouTube via BookTube, I think I'll get my book fix. I'll be able to, get to know you guys. Maybe do a group read or something like that, but just have fun. It's just about having fun. Number four, why do I love reading? It's just escape. It's escape from reality. I love that a book can take you to a number of places and you can live through so many lives, and it's just exhilarating. And sometimes when life just sucks, especially with all this happening over the last 2 years, what better time than to get back into books? Don't you agree? Number five, what book series got you into reading? That's a tough one. I'd probably have to say maybe the Black Stallion series for the horse book lovers in us. That was really good. That was one of the first series that I read as a kid. Alice in Wonderland really just opened my eyes and helped me learn to read. When I was really young, I did one of those vinyl records that you used to page along to the books and the pages in the book, and you would listen and see the word, and it just helps so much with reading comprehension. So Alice in Wonderland really does have a special place in my heart as well. Question number six, I'm doing all 11, just so you know. What questions would you ask your favorite YouTubers? I don't know, maybe like, what's your favorite book of the last month? What made you start a YouTube channel? What struggles did you see? How did you fit it into your schedule? Questions like that. What other things do you like to do besides reading? Because everybody has, another hobby that they love to do. Mine is fitness, so kind of boring, but whatever. Number seven, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be hardest to overcome? I'd probably say time for me, because I do have a job. I am have a lot of hobbies. I have a family. I have my exercise routine, and usually by the time I get home and done with the day, I'm kind of tired, and it's really hard for me to even fit reading in, but I try to fit a good hour at least a day into whatever I'm doing, along with audiobooks, which are a blessing. So I guess time management maybe is going to be the hardest thing for me to overcome. Oh my gosh, we're already on question number 8. When did you start reading? Okay, this is a tricky question because I taught myself how to read, if it makes sense. My brother is 5 years older than I am, and he was able to go to school, and I wasn't. And I literally would pretend to play school every day and sit down with the book and go through studies. And I don't even know where my mom got this book, but it was just, like a regular grammar education book. And I would sit there and I would teach myself things because I wanted to go to school so bad. I didn't want to stay home and watch soap operas with my mom because that's what she was doing besides being a homemaker. And so I learned to read at a really, really young age. I'd probably say like 4, maybe. I mean, I'm not reading out of Shakespeare, but, I was able to get the gist of it and to, go through chapter books and read the newspaper and TV guide and all that kind of good stuff. So I was a very early reader, which I'm proud of, but I didn't quite understand at that age why my other friends couldn't read so well. I didn't understand sometimes it was a hardship for them. And it didn't compute with me. And I thought reading was like breathing. So, I really had to learn patience when I was a kid, to help my friends when they were struggling, learning how to read, if that, kind of makes sense. But yeah, so I've been a reader for a lot of my life. How about that? Where do you read? Right now, I'm actually in my book nook. I'll give a full tour down the line, but this used to be a junk closet. And what we did was we took out the doors. My neighbor is a carpenter and he built these bookshelves. These are just 2. There's actually 4 bookshelves behind me, and there's actually 2 on the side of me. So, and there's a bench with 3 drawers and some side nooks too. So, yeah, this is really where I like to read. Mostly during the winter, not so much in the summer, because I like to be outside or whatever, but yeah, my junk closet book nook, that's where I like to read. Question number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? Well, I think I gravitate more towards fiction more than anything. I do like nonfiction. I like sci-fi, I like a bit of horror. Of course, I love the classics, I like a good Steinbeck. I like Sedaris. I love his humor so much. I love Anne Lamott. She's one of my favorites as well. There's quite a few. Neil Gaiman is just like, what can you say? I'm running out of one of my shelves. I have so many books of his, I don't know what to do. So I really love his work, but I'm open to almost anything. But if I'm reading a book and it doesn't jive with me, I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to put it down hard, and I'm not going to come back to it because there's only so much time for books, right? For good books. So I'm not ashamed of just putting a book to the wayside and being like, nope, not for me, not doing it. Last question. What does your book collection look like? Oh, this is a whole separate video. So I'm going to show you. I'm probably going to put in, overlay some video here. But like I said, I do have a lot of Neil Gaiman. I have a lot of antique books. I have a lot of first editions that I like to find at estate sales and yard sales and stuff like that. I have some of the Barnes & Noble collector editions over here. Book of the month. I'm a huge collector of book of the month. Dear Lord, I get the book of the month and sometimes I don't read it for 2 years. So if you're like me and you're a book of the month person, book of the month club person, and you don't get to it when you're supposed to, comment down below and let me know if you're in that club. I think right now I'm reading one from 2019, maybe. Editions. I have a lot of book of the month and a lot of book sales. David Sedaris and Anne Lamott is up here. So I really like scavenging yard sales, estate sales for first editions, books that really call to me. I like looking for, basically anything that calls to me. My latest acquisition was Dune. I never read Dune. So, actually, no, I read The House of Atreides. but I never read the Dune series, the trilogy. So I've got Dune on the shelf. I just saw the movie, watched it 4 times, loved it. So I'm going to be hitting that after I finish the book that I'm reading now. So I guess that's it. So it's really awesome meeting you. I hope you enjoyed my first BookTube Newbie Tag video. Comment down below if you liked what you saw, if you enjoyed my collection. I don't know what I'm going to be filming in the future, probably something good. I'm not going to be doing reviews on current titles or anything like that because I enjoy other booktubers doing that. So if I'm going to be reviewing a book, it's going to be obscure and bizarre and probably nobody's ever heard of. Or you read it in high school and you put it to the wayside and you just never wanted to touch it again. So stuff like that. So if that's stuff that you're interested in, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, hit the like button, get notified as to when I do updates. I also have another channel called Fashion This Life. My other passion is fashion. So that's all about vintage fashion, a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of luxury. So if you're into that, check out that channel as well, and I'll see you there. So until next time, goodbye for now.